Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Cards action. And today we're going to be giving California Mobilize another go. I made a whole bunch of changes to the deck and it seems to be working a lot better now. In all honesty, the Mobilize is a very small fraction of the deck now. The main thing we're trying to do is utilize Chasing Shadows to get us quite a bit of a tempo advantage. So we get a bonus with the 5th Infantry Regiment. They get a +1/+1. Obviously the Chaffee gets another copy when it's in the front line. Allows our Shermans to have a better chance of proccing their deployment. We still have the H-75 and California combo with the Mobilize, but now we also have the 99th Infantry. So there was a I don't think you want to call it a buff. It was a rework of the units. So instead of bouncing, it now gives +2/+2, which stats on the California are really good, especially defense. Assuming they don't have a way of just outright killing it, because it just gums up the front for us. And then we also are playing a singleton of the deuxième RMT here. Hopefully I said that right. If I know my French. But also another unit that gives +1/+1 to non-French units, which makes California even more deadlier as a must answer for our opponents. So we're gonna give this a try. 5 games as always here, and I'm hoping for some good results here because I've been playing around with it, and obviously it's not S tier. But it definitely can win you some games. So we'll see you guys for round number 1 with California Mobilize. All right, we're playing against a Bitter Soul here. So let's see how things go. This is all perfectly acceptable. I'm going to drop the Stars and Stripes and the H-75 and see what else we get here. Perfect. Really good starting hand for us here. I am more than likely going to be playing the 5th Infantry here because no turn 1 play on there and makes me feel like we're facing potentially a ramp deck here. Yeah. You know what? We're going to take this opportunity to bring that to the front line because we want the tempo here. We've got the Sherman to refill our hand here, so we're okay just using this to get this up there as quickly as possible. Yep. Huh. I think we just play another one. Smash in here. I'm assuming they're going to trade. If they do, then we don't have to worry about them getting another copy of it in their hand, which is pretty nice, but we'll see. Yep. Yep. So keeping up the pressure here. They're a ramp deck, so we want to get in there as quickly as possible. Next turn I might just island hopping and attack if this survives. Yep. Interesting. Fair enough. Sure, let's take it out here. Interesting. That makes sense. Yep. I think we just want to get our California in there. Stars and Stripes takes out our PR. Maybe that wasn't the best ploy. Yeah. Five to seven, so interesting. Let's see. Did I miss something? Did I not gain any life? Copy random order in the deck, gain HQ. Oh, the shadows, that's why. Okay. That's fair. All right, that makes sense. So we know he's got a shadows in his hand. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Right, they're going to be getting some card advantage unless we have a way of dealing with this, so I'll have to keep that in mind here. That being the case, I think we just move everything to the front essentially here. We'll hold on to this chasing shadows here. So there's a potential where we could be facing more Stars and Stripes, but I think the front line at least is much safer for our units here. Yep. Interesting. It doesn't consider it because he didn't draw. Yeah, because it does it instead, so it kind of... I assume it doesn't register that the Woken Giant killed it. Interesting, interesting. That is a big boy. I cannot deny that. That is a big boy. We just continue mucking things up in the front here. It's getting a lot of value with these bombers here, unfortunately. Bounce, yeah. I think we might have to use a Seaborn Invasion if he gets this up there in the front. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Nope. Okay. That's a good one. We really needed that. And... sure, let's bring this up to the front here. We know he's got Chasing Shadows and 2 Section 2s. It's going to be a grind fest just because this deck's so good at gaining value here. Yep. If he moves it to the front, we can kill it with another First Marines here. Let's hope that he does that and doesn't buff it anymore. Perfect. Huh. Whoa, that was loud. Oh, that was so loud. If I play this, then he can Stars and Stripes. That's fine. He still only stars for 3. 5 open. I wonder what he's got there. Yep. Oh, he drew another one. Wow. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Huh. I would like to not have him. I would like to take back the front line if I can. No real nice way of doing that, unfortunately. Let us... He's already played 2 Stars and Stripes. I doubt he's got another one. And I want to save this for Chaffee. Or to get another Sherman going if we need to. Yeah, let's just leave it. Hopefully the California does work for us here. Fair enough. Alright, so he's going to get a little bit of value. Hopefully he doesn't have a way of getting rid of this, because we are going to try to kill that Skytrain. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh. That's still fine. And let's move up the tree here. Oh my god, that's so loud. Why is it so loud? I wonder if it's just me. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now I can barely hear anything. Apologies, I'm just going back and forth with the audio levels here. Oh my god. I hope I'm not blowing out everyone else's ears here. We're holding on to this because it's our comeback mechanic if the board state starts to go really in his favor here. Otherwise he can't really play much. Ugh, that's not what I wanted to see, unfortunately. We've got 2 of the chasing shadows. So worth it to bring it up there. Sure, we'll bring one up there. We got Manhattan Project for reset, Seaborn Invasion for reset, so feeling okay once we... fair. If we get a Sherman, that's our big thing here. It's not the case. unfortunately. But sure, we will mobilize this 04. He's at 7 cards here. Yep. See what we hit here. Not the right one, unfortunately. Oh, we're gonna move this up to the front here because we have a chance of getting in there. Ooh. You know what? Let's go for the jugular. Bring them both up there in the front. Seeming as they're at 4 here. Unfortunate. And that's a big boy. Gotta find a way of killing both of these, or else we start pumping some big boys up here. Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. We are going to move this up here, protect our first Marines here. 1 card in hand. Whew, that was a struggle, but we got there. All right, guys. See you for round number 2. Welcome back. Round 2 against Zergnerm. It's a good starting hand. I'm going to dump the Sherman here. I might want to keep the Stars and Stripes. Yep. Yep. All right, let's start the Congo line here. I'm assuming they're going to be Brit Air because that's all people really play here. But you know what? We could be surprised. Maybe they're playing Mobilize or Commandos. That's an interesting one. That is not a traditional meta Brit Air deck, so I'm already intrigued. Color me fascinated, if you will. That's a very nice combo. I'm assuming they're going to go 1 here, 1 here. They are going to be gaining 2 here. So they're back on neutral. Gaining 4. Very nice. And I think I want to get rid of the honey if I have a chance here. Yes. Let's get rid of the honey while we can. So maybe some sort of life gain, pin, Commonwealth deck, perhaps? Shaping up to be that way, it seems. We do have our nice sweet little combo here, so I want to get the California on the front line as quickly as possible. Yep. Yep, let's just move him to the front here. I'm assuming we're going to get a mass pin here, Monty or Shelling. Yep, that's fair. Next turn we're getting the California in there. Oops, didn't realize I totally forgot about Shelling's -1 to the credit slot. That's super annoying actually. Yeah, so it's got to be some sort of Commonwealth deck here. Yep. We are definitely Stars and Striping. Huh. And we're going to bring this up to the front line. Instead of attacking for 3 here. We got to be mindful of his headquarter HP here. We definitely don't want him to stay at 30 if he's close to 12. That's the goal here. Yep. Wow. Those are some lucky shots from going here. Okay, so if I do this, suicide on the Potes here, get in for 6. And then or we can get 2 Chaffees in. Yeah, let's just get in for 6. If he can gain some HP, then he might hit the California. But I think he might have to answer it now, or else it's just going to start to snowball here. That doesn't do too much for us here. Yep. Let's get another one going here. Just continue whittling his health here. I don't care how big these guys get as long as they're still in range of getting killed by the California. They're at 27, so now I'm a little bit more okay trading units here. Interesting. Stars and Stripes. All right, Sherman into Stars and Stripes would be nice. Unfortunate. Can't hit that. Huh. So many ways of doing this. He can potentially have another carpet bombing, so maybe we hold that Chaffee for something that makes things difficult for us. Maybe just move up the tree here. Sure, let's do this. Pass the turn here. Did this not hit something? Or am I just missing? You should be hitting twice, right? Okay, that one it looked like it hit once. Why? What am I missing here? Shouldn't have hit twice there. Because he drew? Oh no, he didn't. He drew. Okay. Please don't be starting. Oh, that was a sad one to lose. He's dangerously close to kicking our butts with Commonwealth again, which is a little scary. It's a pretty good one. Oh, he might have us here if he's got the Commonwealth in hand. I don't think there's a way of us dealing that much damage to them. We really needed to draw our... our second, our Stars and Stripes there, or our, what calls it? Yep, that's game. Just didn't get there quick enough and got the L there. There was probably a better sequence of plays for us, I think. Perhaps we jam in the Chaffee and just not play around another bombing, cover bombing in hand, just because we got to add that pressure there. Hard to say. I do think that game was probably winnable if we maneuvered it a little bit tighter, but alas, we are 1-1 going into round 3. See you there. All right, here we are, round 3. Keeping the Stars and Stripes because if we're playing against Artie, that'll help quite a bit. We'll keep the First Marines as well. Hoping to draw one of our Conquer Line. We did not. Wow. If we survive until turn 5, then the Stars and Stripes is going to do damage. Really wish we had some cannon fodder for them to focus their attention on. That is not the case, although... Okay. Just give them something to attack other than our HQ. That's the plan. We need to weather the storm, and then later on in the game, we have a better chance of getting board control here. Yep. Yep. Let's give them more Congo boys to kill. Next turn, we can bring a First Marines up to the front line for turn 4, and then turn 5 Stars and Stripes here. So we've got a board wipe. Hopefully it's enough to get the game a little more on the even side. Yep. It's a nice one as well. Just buying time for the Stars and Stripes here. They can't just kill us outright with 3 hits from these arties, so I'm assuming they're going to play... They're going to want to play something else here. But what? Ah, yes. A good old Bloody Sickle here. We are going to take our 3-for-1 here. Alright, they've we somehow managed to stay at a decent life total here. We're still pretty even on cards, so yep, that's fine. We can First Marines that. No other play. Interesting. Actually, I think I want to do it like this. Because at 7 we can First Marines and then Sherman to get the draw going. Also, I think the giving our HQ smoke screen is going to be pretty valuable, so maybe we don't burn this First Marines just willy-nilly here. Okay. This is 6, 9. We've got another. Let's do it like this here. We're We need to get some sort of pressure on the board, and the SkyTrain's going to do that because we're just going to be sending in units here. This is just going to be a matter of just grinding through this as warlike as possible. A whole bunch of nonsense artilleries, and we're just sending our young gentlemen, regardless of what family situation they have back home. They're going to die for us here, unfortunately. But that is the sad thing about war. All right. It's a pretty value play right there. Let's get more little guys up here. There we go. I know they've got one more Polakov left, and then I'm gonna try not to kill these so he doesn't get value. So really we're just trying to make sure they don't have the ability of getting into the front line here, or just one-shotting us with some sort of craziness. Fair enough. We are okay with all of this because we're going to try to constantly flood the front line here. That's the plan. Yep. Does this deck play Stars and Stripes? I have no idea. How do we want to do this? Just trying to gum up the front line as much as possible here. Yep. Okay. I'll be honest, I was not expecting that. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Let's go ahead and draw some more cards. Pass the turn here. So they do have 2 from the peoples, but that is going to cost them quite a bit of their turn if they decide to use it. And you're at 10, so... Yep. That's annoying. That is very annoying. But let's see how they decide to play this out here. What if they're just gonna board wipe everything? No, they can, yeah. So I can deal 6 here. 4, 5, 7. This is a tough one for sure. Let's do this. Get in for 6 here. They're at 4. They can't just outright kill it with 1, so they'll have to spend some either use from the people here. Yep. Alright, both our front lines down. It's a pretty spicy one. I wonder if I just Seaborn Invasion here to see if I get a blitz unit to get in there. Huh. Figurative 8. You know what, let's try it. Let's see what we get here. Ugh. Not what we wanted to see. Really not what we wanted to see. Let's see if we die. That was unfortunate. You know, 2 of their cards, if they've got some sort of pump, they need to do 8 to us. That's the big one. If they can deal 8 to us, they're in a rough spot. It's a good one. I would love one of our support line sweeps, strategic bombing, or stars and stripes would be super helpful. If we have something left in the front line, then we can possibly try to fish for it with the Sherman here. Oh my lord, and I think we got to do it. Blitz stuff might kill us, so there was an argument of playing the military, but we know 1 card is kind of dead. We just gotta hope that the 4 cards left in his hand don't have a way of killing us, but we're 4 and 4. This is a really close one. Anybody's game. Yep. Yep. Oh, that's rough. That's a rough one. Okay, no, he couldn't just straight up kill us. Man, oh man. This is such a tight one. Holy cow. Ura kills us. He's fishing. Ooh. Of course, they got the 50-50. All right, we need to draw. Move this into the front line. He does not. Oh no. You can just kill us with this. There's nothing we can do here. 5. Nope. Oh man, that's so close. 4. We just didn't have enough here. Is there any way out of this? This protects against this, but then these guys can get in. There's no real way of dealing with them. Yeah. Another L. Well, that was a really close match. So, once again, there's probably some lines that I took that if we change it up a little bit, we could have gotten out of there with a W. But with that being said, see you for, well, look at that, 4th round. See you soon. All right, welcome back. Round 4, we are 1 and 2 here, so not the greatest score, but let's see if we can turn things around. I guess we will. Let's drop the Chasing Shadows. I don't think I want any of this. Maybe the Hellcat I'll keep. It's kind of late, actually. No, let's see if we can go for our. Oof. Really wanted to see the Congo lines there, but didn't get it. Let's see if we're playing against air. Ooh, another Mobilize deck. Interesting. It's getting quite popular, which is pretty cool. All right, we got a little combo here. Chaffee and then Chasing Shadows, which I think we will do next turn. Yep. Let's see if they decide to trade. If not, and they don't get answer, that's 8 damage, so... Yep. I'm wondering if they're deciding whether to trade here. We're definitely going to take the opportunity to kill this. If we can here. Yep. Let's see if he decides to trade in now. He does not. Interesting. Don't know how I feel about this. We're gonna get in with all of them here. Sure. Let's bring him up to the front line as well. I think he's gonna go after this one and perhaps the PIR. Got to do something here. Got nice stars and stripes here if they load up on a bunch of little weenies on a turn, so there's good news there. Yep. If this survives, I think we just attack HQ. Oh, actually, we are going to go after the honey here and bring in a Marines. Feeling like we're in pretty good shape. This is a nice... all right, he's going to be loading it up. And hopefully the Stars and Stripes will be able to just take everything out here. But we will see. Yep. And we will do exactly that. They did, you know, get value because they cycled through a bunch of their deck here, so we might see it again. Okay. Interesting. I do not want him to get more draw if we can help it here. Next turn we'll just drop a California here. Okay, there's a fourth Potes. That is a lot. We're gonna once again hopefully wipe everything. Yep. They can't have a counter here, so I think we're okay dropping this. I'm bringing the first Marines down. Alright, well, the Stars and Stripes super handy here. Hopefully that was enough. It was. Alright, sometimes you just draw the exact card that you need in the matchup there, so I don't know if there was that much strategy in that game, and we just had a pretty good draw with the 2 Stars and Stripes there. Alright guys, see you for the 5th and final round. We're 2-2 here, so let's see if we can get a positive outcome here. Welcome back here. 5th and final round against the Dark Harlequin. Scary. And Soviet Russia. Let's drop one of the Californias. Maybe both. Keep the first Marines on the Chasing Shadows in case we get something decent. We do not. Alright, let's see how they're going to be playing this. Come on, friend. You've got 4 decisions here that you can possibly make. Play one of these cards. Otherwise, send it over. There we go. Depending on what they do this turn, I might... If they kill this, I'm just going to play Red Devils and move it up to the front line. Otherwise, we'll play move this up to the front line, play another infantry here. That hurts me so. We're going to move this up to the front, actually. Because next turn we can... as long as this doesn't die, we'll pump it and then kill this, this tank here. I lied. Nothing of the sorts. That will happen. Man, this does +2 to blitz, which means it'll do 5 and kill this. Ugh. That is rough. That is very rough. Who plays this card? Second Rifles. Yep. Let's put this up to the front here. He doesn't have a clean answer to it unless he trades, which at this point I'm okay with, and then we can clean it up with the already. Oof. Oh my lord. Top deck Stars and Stripes, make my life easy, please. Oh. Good God. This hurts. I think I gotta take out the engineer battalion though, with the airborne, assuming I don't top deck a board wipe. Oh lord. I'm assuming they're gonna attack here. Yeah, and then get in with the Katyusha here. Okay. Next turn we can Chaffee, bring it to the front line, play a Sherman, draw 2, assuming they don't come up the front line. So that's the hope. Okay. There's a lot of damage. This front line. Please draw one of our... Oh, there we go. Okay. We'll hold on to the second chasing shadow here. We just hope that we don't take too much damage here. Maybe they spend the turn just killing all of our units. We are at 12, so it's a lot, but it's not when you're facing Artie, as we saw in the last match here. All right, nice. They did not get the 2 and 2. They still found a way of killing things. Yep. All right, that's nice because we get to kill that for free. And we will do exactly that. You know what? Let's bring that to the front line. We need to start applying some pressure here, and having something that can actually attack the Artie's back is going to be pretty important, I think. Yep. Interesting. That is very interesting. Let's get this down. Because if they don't answer both of these units, then they start growing. There's an argument to just island hopping, attack their base, see what they do here. Yeah, that's not the greatest, but what can you do? Yep. You might just play the Seaborn Invasion here. Oh my lord. That's card draw right there. I think we just want to play this as something that can attack their support line, really. If they bunch up a bunch of units, we've got a Stars and Stripes here, assuming we survive. Okay. Fair. Play one more unit, please. Thank you. We will Stars and Stripes here. Take this out. And hold this back to protect at least from the oh, do we just play this? Huh. Let's hold it back here. It's a tough call to make. We've got 5 cards in hand here. Oh, that's really nice. Now they can trade here, I'm assuming. Uh-oh. We really gotta hope that the Seaborn gives us something good. We are putting a lot of... Oh man, do we just die here? Oh my lord. What the heck can we possibly draw that'll get us out of here? First, let's see what we get with this. Yeah, the sound balance for the research is not right. Okay, this saves us unless the aura, or keeps us alive for 1 turn. Man, these matches have been quite interactive, which is pretty nice. Okay. I don't know what we can get here. That is not it. Well, GG. That's an L. Hard fought, but a loss nonetheless. So, you know, 2-3, which isn't a great score, but compared to the deck when we played it the first two times, it's much more competitive, I find, than it was before. So, looking forward to kind of tick around with this build, seeing what makes sense. I should really play something as competitive just to get to field marshals, so I don't have to worry about that. Another day. But yeah, let's let me know what you think in the comments if you've played something similar, changes. Always looking for suggestions, and see you in the next video. Take care.